Okay, welcome back to my channel Go Canada. My name is Diego and today we talk about some of the best ski resorts in Canada. Well, to be more precise, in British Columbia, from which I think they are definitely worth a visit. If you want to read more about these resorts, you can find them in the comments below or read my blog post about it. Before we head on, please stay to the end of the video, or mostly to the end, as I have an additional secret tip. And if you don't know me yet, I'm having 2 children. I'm a dad. I am happily married to my beautiful wife Angela. And if you would like to know more about me and why I would like to turn my passion into my main job, just go back to my channel and look one of the first videos where I talk more about myself. So let's head straight on to our today's topic. As you know, British Columbia is extremely beautiful. If you have ever been during summer, you know that's a paradise for nature lovers, adventurers, families alike, and it's extraordinarily beautiful and wild. And as you might see or might realize, it is also extremely beautiful during winter time. And what it makes it special is not only the abundance of snow you have, and also at some places it's very well accessible, but it's also the diverse terrain that makes it an extraordinary destination. While you have heard of Whistler or some peaks, there's so much more and other resorts to explore in this beautiful corner of the world. And today we're venturing beyond the popular slopes to find some real treasures. Let's get straight head on with the first place I want to talk about, which is Apex Mountain Resort. That is close to Hadley and Penticton. It's, I think, in 2-3 hours drive away from Vancouver. It's nestled in the Okanagan region. Tickets are only about $70, and it's an ideal place for families. You have ski schools and other activities like tubing, and what makes it outstanding is the sunny vibe. It's sunny conditions, and you get the breathtaking views, perfect for skiers of all levels. And a unique feature about this resort is well known for having some of the most bluebird days in Canada due to its unique dry interior climate. So don't forget your sunscreen. I bet you're gonna feel it otherwise. Next on the list is the Powder Mountain King Resort, close to Prince George. Well, still 2 hours drive away. You might get there with a direct flight to Prince George, or you drive all the way up to this resort from Vancouver. Ticket prices are around $70. It's located in the Peterborough region. The secluded gem is good for all skier levels. Well, actually all the resorts on this list are perfect for all type of skill levels. You have a lot of things to do. As I said, it's more secluded, meaning there's also no cell phone signal in the area. So back to the old days without smartphones, which isn't that bad sometimes, getting away from this hustling and bustling from the daily routines you've got. It is well known for its unrivaled powder. That's why it's named the Whispering Pines. So that's the nickname of the region, and that makes it especially also for the more skilled skiers or snowboarders a well-known place, in the sense of we have a lot of powder snow, a lot of off-piste routes, and it's just an undisturbed and quiet place. Really, you can come down you're away from all the crowds. So next we venture to Nelson. The tickets are around $70 to $80, and the resort in Nelson is called Whitewater Resort, and has something for every skill level. If you're someone that adores the local cultures equally, has a good slope, then it's a perfect place for you, because it's not only a skiing hub but also steeped in history. It's also known as the Queen City, and it's bursting with heritage buildings and has a unique vibe thanks to its rich arts culture. And it's a tiny spot within the Kootenay Rockies, and there's definitely also something for everyone. Maybe might want to try out some of the hot springs that are nearby to relax and just cool down a bit. Also with kids, that would be a great spot to go and think about. And then next we have the Fernie Alpine Resort in Fernie. Fernie closer to Calgary, so you might think of either flying to Calgary and taking a drive from there, or you think of driving or flying to Kelowna and get with the car over to Fernie. As this is already it's still one of the best. It's not a hidden gem anymore, but it's one of the secret tips that everybody shares. This area that has been for a long time because of its abundance of snow and powder snow. It has a steady high snowfall each year, and that's why the prices are also a bit steeper than the other resorts. So we talk about $90. That has also to do with the fact that it has 5 enormous bowls, meaning 5 mountains, 5 different ways and areas of slopes. So plenty of space of terrain to explore and discover. Definitely has, for every skill level, something. So you won't get disappointed. Everybody has its own challenges, which is great and makes it a really special spot on the list. And it's also a beautiful area and it has a quaint little town. So let's come to the last spot on the list, which is Rossland. Ticket prices are a bit lower here again. It's around $75. And it's perfect for those who look for a steep run. And it also offers this small town charm, which every village and resort offers on this list. And a fun fact actually is that Rossland is the first ski town in British Columbia, actually in Canada, and has a vibrant community, therefore a historical character, and it also has the oldest winter carnival in all of Canada. So perfect spot for families as well to discover and get there. And now let's head on to the secret tip I've been hinting at the beginning. Here we talk about Grouse Mountain. You might have heard of Grouse Mountain, especially if you have been in summer in Vancouver, because it's only a stone's throw away from the city center, so around 30 minutes. So it's a perfect spot for families and travelers alike. It could be also couples. If you think of exploring the city and then you decided to spontaneously go on a ski ride, or you want to do some Nordic skiing or snowshoeing. So you take a car, bus, and within 30 minutes you're at the mountain station for going up to the hill. And the great thing is there are levels, slopes for each skill level, and besides there are many other things like I mentioned Nordic skiing or snowshoeing, or just having a beautiful walk up on top of the mountain. What you get rewarded with is a jaw-dropping panorama of the city of Vancouver, which includes of course also the sea, and already that is rewarding enough, even if you don't on your skis or snowboard, that you have this view down the mountain to the city. And why it's special, on one hand the tickets aren't that expensive, so we talk about $70, and besides that there's also the opportunity to go night skiing. So everything is lighting up the slopes, and you see down below in nighttime the city, which gives you a unique atmosphere. Although the tickets are a bit expensive, so that's why I haven't done it yet. So it's still on my bucket list, but definitely one thing I want to do in my lifetime. But definitely a place you need to check out, and it offers unbeatable panorama views, and if you can, try to fix a spot in one of the restaurants up there to get the full Monty, let's say. When we come slowly to the end, each of these destinations are family friendly. They offer ski schools, other activities like snowshoeing, some of them having snowmobile tours, sledding, tubing. So there's definitely something for everyone. Nobody will be left alone, and the best thing is with all these places you find some good accommodations, from more luxurious options to less, hence for every budget there's something. Besides, if you've been in summer there in British Columbia, you know the beauty, you know the beauty of this country from this beautiful spot on earth. And in winter it's equally spectacular with all the snow. Definitely, I mean, if I would be there in winter time, not even in winter, in summer too, I could stop every 100 meters for a photo take. You might ask, so Diego, when is the best time to go there? So you could basically start in mid-December when the resorts are opening until March. So let's say these are the best month for a good snow, especially powder snow. But some of the resorts are open until late April. Some resorts, for example, if you go to Alberta, you can fly over to Calgary, and Canmore, for example, is still great in late April, I think even the beginning of May. So you can spend the day in Calgary and enjoy the spring, while the other day you're going on a slope, one of the slopes that are still open, maybe just with a t-shirt on, and of course you still need, but it might be warm enough so you don't need the full gear. And what's great is about these resorts, they're made for all skill levels, so everybody gets something out of it. They're definitely budget friendlier options than Whistler or Sun Peaks, which are much more expensive. And we know that it's not always all about skiing, so if you're one of the lovers, you won't get disappointed as well. If you want to enjoy that beer after a ride or warm tea, and maybe less for the families, but some of you also want to have a nice and enjoy nightlife after dining, so you definitely won't be disappointed there too. So all in all, you get really a lot out of it and really feel this BC vibe during winter time. So overall, British Columbia is not just about the famous resorts. It's truly a trove of hidden gems that are waiting to be discovered. There are a few more resorts that I can add. If you have questions, just hit me. Yeah, definitely, from the sunny slopes of Apex Mountain, the historical charm of Rossland, each spot has its unique magic, and that makes British Columbia extremely beautiful. And also it's something, when I'm over there, mostly during summer, it feels like you find each single time something new. You discover something new each single time, because it's not only so big, but you're gonna see and experience things differently each time, and that makes it really special for me, and that's why I felt so much in love. So if you enjoyed this glimpse into BC's lesser known spots, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. If you have any questions, just hit me in the comments, ask them, and I would appreciate if you would mention your favorite places in British Columbia and also some hidden gems. I'm gonna cover that in the next video, for example, or one of the next videos. But anyway, I would love to hear more about your adventures too. So stay tuned, take care, and let's talk soon again. Thank you very much.